It appears to me that there's a lot of TE users that think that they always, and feel like they always are constantly busting their butt for the tribe. And when, and it's to them, it seems inevitable that, like I am like giving you this thing, I am doing this thing for you. But then when they go to actually, you know, ask for, or it comes out later that the tribe doesn't see the nice things they've done. The tribe doesn't think that they are giving. The tribe, like, throws it in their face almost, like, oh, you are an asshole. Oh, you are so selfish. And it makes a lot of sense though too, because the feeling function, if you have extroverted thinking at the top, is so low. And people don't appreciate the things you do for them, or the TE user does for them, because they don't realize what the TE user is doing, or the TE user, they don't realize what the TE user had to go through internally to do the thing, to do the helping thing. Cause like, when I'm like with my family, I was like, oh guys, like, well, I always thought I had extroverted feeling, and like my family always thought I had extroverted feeling. My sisters, because when I took the test, they based everything they knew off of extroverted feeling on me. And then, like, I'm not an extroverted feeler, but when it boils down to it, when I would ask them questions about, like, me, they would make me sound, like, super selfish and, like, kind of mean. And it was, like, and I'm a little different around my family than I am around other people. Like, my coworkers would say I'm not mean. Like, yeah, so, or that I'm not selfish, but then they would also say that I'm not too giving. And the thing is, like, I'm not like the most giving person in the world, but like, I had asked a series of questions to so many different people, and like all of them unanimously said that I was not too giving. And I was just so shook. I'm like not even one person said I was too giving, and I feel like I'm constantly doing all of these things for these people, and they don't even care at all. And it pissed me off. But also, let's say for instance, I have an example of, because my FI is so easily hurt. Like, with my function stack, my biggest thing is my introverted feeling, because my middle two functions are, my third function is double activated and my second function is singularly activated. So, which that is a freaking issue in the first place. Like, are they three saviors or are they three demons? Whatever. Point is, I have very intense introverted feeling, or well, everyone does, but like everything, every tiny little thing hurts my freaking feelings. Like, here's a story. We were in Costa Rica. I went over to this store and I bought some stuff that I thought I would want for the week. One of those things being a bag of Takis. And I stuck them in the bag, and as I was walking over to the car, the one guy was like, man, I just want to eat those really bad right now. And internally, I was like, oh my goodness, like I have to let him eat my Takis now, but like I really don't want to open the bag, but also I kind of want a Taki, but like I don't want to open the bag, and sometimes Takis make me sick, and like I don't want to be sick, but also he said he wanted Taki, so if I don't give him Takis, then like, then I'm stupid, and then he won't like me, or then like, and then I got frustrated internally. I was like, why does he want my Takis? Like, I just want these Takis for myself. And like, the simple answer was just no. So I was just like, oh yeah, no, and I put it in the bag and acted like I didn't really hear him, or like, and he didn't, the thing is, he didn't really want my Takis. It was just a passing comment like, man, I could eat one of those Takis right now. But the amount of internal thoughts that I had about that was insane. And so I had to build in my mind an argument as to why I am going to keep the Takis, and as to why I don't have to give him some of my Takis. And in the end, I didn't give him some of my Takis, but I felt bad. I felt dumb. I felt worthless because I didn't help the tribe. I didn't give him what he wanted, the Takis. But let's say, for instance, and so it was hard for me. Like, I had beat myself up, and I felt like, whatever. But let's say that I would have given him the Takis. He wouldn't have known all of the internal stuff that had been going on in my mind about how basically I'm worthless if I don't give him the Takis. So, if I would have given him the Takis, it would have just been like, oh, thanks for the Taki. But internally for me, it would be like, oh, I sacrificed my Takis. I am so giving. I never, do anything for myself. Like, I can't save the Takis for myself because they want the Takis. Like, I have to give the tribe the Takis. Ugh. It's so cringy. And it's that way with, like, everything. And so, no wonder I always feel like I'm busting my butt for everyone. Because no one understands. No one understands me. I'm just a special cookie. But I don't think they really understand, like, introverted feeling last. And sometimes I'll hear people talk about, like, imposter syndrome or something. And I'm like, you guys aren't even worthy to talk about that. I always feel like an imposter. I always feel like I don't belong. I always feel worthless and that the thing I did wasn't good enough because I tear myself down constantly. I don't even know how to not do it. Like, everything hurts my feelings. And now even realizing, like, growing up, I was a little chunkier for my age. And, well, I'm chunkier now, but whatever. You would think that if you... Okay. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So, if someone would say, like, oh my goodness, I'm so fat, and, like, especially when we were younger, it was more of an issue, I think, for younger girls to be like, I'm fat, and if they would say that, and they were skinnier than me, oh, believe me, I was so offended. I was pissed because it's like, you think you're fat? What do you even think about me? Like, and the person wasn't trying to jab me. The person probably didn't think I was fat because the person themselves probably wasn't even fat. But, like, that, like, was so freaking mean to me. It's like, why would you say you're fat? Or, like, why would you say I'm fat? Like, anyway. And then I would just, oh, okay, so I watched the Chris Rock video response, and dude, like, what they were saying when they showed the two pictures of his dark side and his dark side and his, like, crazy side, because, like, what he is out in the people is, like, this crazy, like, dude, like, funny, hilarious, cute, but, like, inside it's, like, very dark and very, like, so it's like, I definitely, because he has an inner sleep last, double masculine sleep last, sleep last, not sleep blast. Anyway, so I have sleep last double masculine too, and it's like, yes, I totally feel that. Everyone thinks I'm this freaking funny person doing all these crazy stupid things, and it's like, people don't take me seriously sometimes. It's like, dude, if you only knew how freaking dark I could be, like, you don't even know. But, like, I guess, like, introverted feeling, demon plus a sensory demon, pretty dark, I would say. I mean, like, any of them would be dark, but it's just the contrast of high play and low sleep. Well, he is, like, top play. I'm blast play. He's play consume blast. It's insane and it's crazy and all that jazz. I also get really... I should probably stop this video and start another one.